Hello, everyone. Have you ever wondered how a political figure goes from being the punchline of every joke to becoming a symbol of resilience and leadership? In a world where political dynamics shift as quickly as social media trends, the rise of Rahul Gandhi from meme fodder to a political maverick in India's 2024 general election is as captivating case study. It's actually a captivating case study. Now, this transformation wasn't just about changing perception. It was about strategically redefining a brand, his brand. So stay tuned as we unpack the unexpected journey of Rahul Gandhi, a story of redemption, reinvention, and resilience. Let's look at the early years. Let's call it an amorphous brand. So Rahul Gandhi's initial years in politics painted a picture of confusion and inconsistency. He was often seen as a reluctant leader, unsure of his stance and disconnected from the people he was supposed to lead. His public persona lacked clarity. Was he the angry young man railing against the establishment or a symbol of the aspirations of India's youth? He seemed to oscillate between roles without a clear strategy. The infamous statement when he tore up an ordinance in public or his awkward hug with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in parliament only added to the perception of a politician in search of a purpose. Right? See, great brands are built on clarity and consistency. Two elements missing from Gandhi's approach during these early years. A brand that stands for everything stands for nothing. And for a long time, Rahul Gandhi seemed to embody this very paradox. Now, let's look at the missteps and missed opportunities that could have propelled him to success earlier. See, in the world of branding, even the biggest names have to handle dissent and desertion with grace. However, Gandhi's approach to those leaving the Congress party was often seen as dismissive. He appeared disdainful, alienating not just potential allies but also the general public who are looking for a leader who could unite rather than divide. A strong brand often opens up the door for return, offering forgiveness and a second chance. In contrast, Gandhi's approach was more about burning bridges, which only fueled the narrative of a leader out of touch with his own party and people. He misunderstood the power of loyalty, not just within his party but among the broader electorate. The brands thrive on perceived benefits, yet Rahul Gandhi was unable to communicate what tangible benefits he could offer. Was he a guardian of democracy, a voice of the underprivileged, or a young leader ready to take on the old guard? Now, the ambiguity left potential supporters questioning his purpose and vision. Now comes the turning point. Yes, Bharat Jodo Yatra. See, everything changed in 2022. Frustrated with the status quo and emboldened by his own need for transformation, Rahul Gandhi embarked on Bharat Jodo Yatra, a nationwide march aimed at uniting India. Now, this wasn't just a political strategy, it was a branding overhaul. The Yatra symbolized a shift from a privileged politician to a leader willing to walk thousands of kilometers to connect with people on the ground. Now, during this time, Rahul Gandhi's brand image began to take shape. He wasn't the polished, always in a suit politician like his opponent. Instead, he was rugged, bearded, and often seen in a simple t shirt. Now, this new image was a stark contrast to Narendra Modi's well groomed, sophisticated look. In marketing terms, Gandhi was rebranding himself as the underdog, a strategy that resonates deeply with the Indian psyche, which has a soft spot for those who fight against the odds. Now, let's look at the repositioning the brand from dynast to a defender of the marginalized. By 2024, Rahul Gandhi had successfully repositioned his brand. He was no longer the scion of a political dynasty perceived as entitled. Instead, he was seen as the voice of the underrepresented and marginalized. Now, this shift was no accident. It was a deliberate move to align his image with the values of humility, resilience, and grassroots connection. Now, Gandhi's speeches began to reflect this new direction. He consistently spoke about economic justice, social equality, and the importance of secularism in a diverse nation like India. His emphasis on caste census struck a chord with many Indians who felt ignored by the current administration. By focusing on these issues, Rahul Gandhi tapped into the silent majority, those who rarely have a voice in mainstream politics. Now, this rebranding also played on the contrast between him and Modi. While Modi, once the champion of the common man, now appeared to many as a leader who had grown out of touch with the grassroots. So, Rahul Gandhi positioned himself as the authentic alternative. It was a classic case of brand repositioning, from being the poster boy of entitlement to the symbol of downtrodden. So, let's now discuss how he leveraged the power of symbolism, because symbolism is important in branding. So, Rahul Gandhi's transformation wasn't just about changing his public speeches or his attire, it was about creating powerful symbols that resonated with the electorate. Now, the image of him walking in the scorching sun, mingling with villagers, or offering his ear to listen to a farmer's plight was carefully crafted to tell a story of a man who was not afraid to get his hands dirty, who was willing to walk the talk, quite literally. See, in marketing, symbolism is a powerful tool. Brands like Apple and Nike use symbols to convey deeper meanings that resonate with their audiences. Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra served a similar purpose. It became a symbol of his commitment to unity, equality, and grassroots democracy. Now comes the 2024 elections. Let's call it a brand redemption story. Fast forward to 2024 election. Against all odds, Rahul Gandhi led a campaign that defied every prediction. The ruling party's IT cell, which once ridiculed him mercilessly, now found itself scrambling to counter his newfound popularity. Gandhi's rise was not just about him. It was a reflection of the larger discontent brewing among the Indian populace. Voters were ready for change, and Rahul Gandhi's rebranded image offered that alternative. His speeches were now filled with vigor and purpose. He attacked the ruling government's economic policies, its handling of social issues, and its approach to governance. He didn't shy away from addressing his past mistakes, which only added to his authenticity, a rare trait in today's political landscape. See, the story of Rahul Gandhi's transformation is a masterclass in branding. It shows us that even the most damaged brands can be rebuilt with the right strategy, messaging, and a deep understanding of the audience. It's about recognizing your strengths, addressing your weakness, and consistently delivering a message that resonates. Gandhi's journey from meme to Maverick is not just about politics. It's about the power of branding to reshape perceptions, influence opinions, and ultimately change the course of history. But here is the catch: every brand has a shelf life. The challenge for Rahul Gandhi now is to maintain this momentum. The 2024 election may have marked his rise, but the question remains: how long can this rebranded image hold? See, political landscapes are ever changing, and the electorate's memory is often short. Just as Gandhi's rise was unexpected, a fall could be equally surprising. So, as we look ahead, it's clear that the world of politics, much like the world of branding, is always in the flux. New brands will emerge, old ones will fade, and the game will continue. For Rahul Gandhi, the real test begins now. Will he be able to sustain his new brand identity, or will he be eclipsed by the next big name in Indian politics? One thing is for certain: the story of brand Rahul Gandhi is far from over. and we'll be here watching closely to see how this saga unfolds. Stay tuned. If you found this exploration of political branding fascinating, be sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of marketing and strategy.